You can't fix a man that you don't respect. You can't fix an argument or a situation that you have with a man that you don't respect. And man, to all the men, if you have no self-respect, you can't have a great relationship with a woman if you don't have self-respect. The reason why I say a woman can't fix a man, you can't fix a situation with a man that you don't respect, because you're always going to respond in a disrespectful manner. You're always going to respond in a manner that is not going to work with you talking to this man all type of ways. Any situation that you don't respect, you're not going to edit how you say something to him. It is damn near impossible for any woman on the face of the planet to edit how she speaks to him. If it's a situation where something's going on in his life that causes you to be frustrated, to be angry, to be out of your character, to feel out of pocket, to not feel safe, to not feel secure in any type of way as a woman, you're not going to respect him and you're not going to speak to him in a proper manner to solve the problem. And a lot of times women think that when they're speaking, just to speak itself is okay. You think that it's all right to just say whatever comes to your head, straight out of your mouth, or from your gut, straight out of your mouth. And because it's a gut feeling that frustrates you, I just don't like how you deal with your baby mama, and I just don't like how y'all got the situation going on. You need to settle that. And you start doing things that emasculates your man. You start saying things to emasculate him because you feel like he's not being the man that he should be. And he's not being the man that he should be. But that doesn't mean you have to speak to him in a way that's disrespectful. Because to even drop your 2 cents on something, you have to do it in a proper manner. You just can't drop your 2 cents in any type of way to your man if you love your man. This is why I say you can be in love with a man but not respect him. And if you don't respect him, that love is not going to work. That relationship is not going to last with you being disrespectful or not having any respect for him. So you have to move in a manner that allows you to still be feminine, still be a woman, still trust his leadership, and still follow the code of the relationship dynamic. But you can't follow the relationship dynamic code if you feel he's not being the man that he should be. And rightly so. You can't be in a relationship with a man that you do not respect. And if it goes into disrespect, that relationship is going to crumble. Your intimacy is going to suffer. Your love and your romance is going to suffer. Your day-to-day lives is going to suffer because you don't respect him. You have no respect for how he moves, for how he deals with certain situations. I don't care what the situation is. If you have to speak to him in a manner where you're treating this man like you can't be led by him, he cannot be completely the full leader in this household. You don't respect his authority in how he deals with his life in certain areas, and you have to drop that 2 cents. You need to voice it one time and shut up if you want to keep your relationship. Voice it one time, and you have to be willing to put that relationship on the chopping block for it. Sometimes y'all get so in love that y'all can't walk away. Y'all have babies and start these deep situations where you so locked in that now, even if the relationship does end, which it probably will end if you don't respect him, when the relationship does end, you already got so many ties to him that you created more things for him to not be respected about. Now he got a kid that he got to take care of on top of the situation that he got to deal with his life. A woman can't respect a man if he doesn't have his shit together. Now, with men, we're going to talk about self-respect. You got to have self-respect, bro, before you start a relationship. You got to sort out whatever problems you got. Some women can't respect you if she met you when you was living at your mama's house, and she had to help get you to a certain point. Sometimes it works if that's all you have to deal with, but if it's other things like your transportation, if it's other things like a proper job where you make proper income, it's going to be hard for that woman to have certain amount of respect for you if that's one of her ticks that she depends on and looks for out of a man. So you have to build up a self-respect for yourself. before you even move in with a woman. You got to get your living situation together. You got to get your transportation together. You got to get your job together. You got to deal with the situation with your baby mama. You got to deal with the situation with your family that you have issues with. You got to deal with the situation that you have with your friends and your brothers. You got to deal with them drug situations and drinking situations. Whatever you got going on, bruh, you need to have enough self-respect in your own life to get your shit together before you bring a woman into this situation. And you as a woman, if you love this man and you care for this man, you better learn to have respect, even if it's things in his life that you don't respect. There is no way you're going to respect him. And if you are still going to try this out, then you need to learn to hush, to shut up, to close your mouth. You need to know that this man, in order for him to feel like a man and be a man and to cultivate the love that y'all have, you got to be quiet so that he can play his role for you while he fixes his shit. But he can't fix his shit if you constantly batting off at the mouth. You got to be quiet. You should have never gotten into the situation in the first place, baby girl, because you knew he had something going on that you couldn't keep quiet about. You know whether this man got something going on in his life that